Hello, let's take a look at customizing and personalizing a student's experience in a calculus course. The first thing you'd want to do is visit your course settings, edit MML settings. On this page, you want to go to your coverage page and select the chapters that your course utilizes. Any chapters that you do not cover should be deleted. This does not mean that they are removed from the ebook. They are simply removed from your study plan. The next page that you're going to want to visit would be your Course Tools Study Plan Manager. On this page, you're going to edit several different things. First of all, you'll take a look at your mastery settings. These are currently at 75%. For an example, typically in calculus, I have these at least 80 or even 85%. Most of the students are STEM students, and we want to encourage them to achieve a higher level of mastery. You can adjust these for homework, quizzes, tests, and even the QuizMes to whatever level you want them to be at, and these can be different values. On your QuizMe, typically there are 5 questions, 1 easy, 3 medium, 1 hard. Again, you can modify this as you like. A QuizMe quizzes a student on one objective at a time. The questions that are on the QuizMe are directly drawn from the study plan questions that you have selected to be available to students. When you're done with customizations on this page, click Update. The next thing you want to take a look at is coverage and scoring. On this particular page, you'll notice that instead of listing all of the chapters in the textbook, we're only seeing 1 to 5, 7, and our appendices and online material. That is because we've already removed the other chapters at the My Math Lab settings page. On this page, there are 2 columns here on the left. 1, do you wish to have the questions available for practice in those sections? And 2, do you wish to score and recommend the objectives in those sections? So notice that you can check or uncheck these as you wish to. Go ahead and do that and then click Update to make sure that questions are available for your students and scored in the sections that you want them scored. On this side of the page, you will see that there are areas where there are homework and test assessments and questions have been selected for students to access. If you drill down to the chapter to a section level, for example, we're going to click on section 1, 2, you will see that not all of these questions are available to students. Originally, there were 29 questions available in this section. This number can vary from 10, 20 questions to upwards to 60 or 70 questions, depending on the book, the section, the course. It often helps to limit this number a little bit more so students are not so overwhelmed by the sheer volume of questions. One thing you can do is come in here and choose every nth question or choose questions similar to those that you already have in homework, quizzes, and tests. Select the option Only Questions Used in the Assignments and click Apply. You might feel as if this is spoon-feeding the material to your students too much. You can always come in here and select additional questions by simply previewing them and then saying, I like that question. I'm going to add that to the homework. Now there are 21 out of 29 available. This does take a little bit of time, but you would like to go through and do this for every section in your course. Notice you're going to go through and customize on the study plan question detail page. This helps your study plan work more effectively. Another spot you're going to go to in your course to help to personalize the student experience is your assignment manager. When you are editing or creating a test, you have the option of selecting what is called assigning the study plan as a companion study plan as a prerequisite for the test. This forces students to use the study plan and to achieve the level of mastery that you set prior to taking the test. Go ahead and set that for any tests or practice tests that you would like to have. Then, on the prerequisite page, come and select how many objectives you want students to have at the minimum before their test will unlock. Keep in mind it is default setting at 100%. So if you wish to include 80% of the objectives or so, you will come in here and manually change that for each pretest or practice test. Once you are satisfied with your settings, go ahead and click Update, and students will now get a prerequisite message when they go to take a test. Let's take a look at what that looks like from a student perspective. If I click on Quizzes and Tests, and I want to take my Chapter 1 pretest, I am going to get a prerequisite warning message. I must earn at least 7 out of 9 of my mastery points for that pretest. Another setting to keep in mind is that when you have created your assignments, you want to be sure to click Change Settings for multiple assignments, go to Homework, and make sure that your results to your study plan are sent to your study plan to update your study plan, results from homework, as well as tests. And if you do use quizzes, click for that one as well. Click Use the results to update the study plan and click Save. An additional component in a course is the use of what is called personalized homework. In personalized homework, you can have a student take a pretest before they begin doing a homework assignment and use that as a diagnostic to help reduce the number of questions they might need to do in that homework assignment. If a student does well on a pretest, then they are able to do fewer problems for homework. If they do not do as well on the pretest, or if they skip the pretest, then they will need to complete the entire homework assignment.